Welcome to this session. This lesson is an introduction to Tally as well as accounting system. Before we start discussing about the accounting system, let's discuss the term business. A business is a profit making activity. A business is a form of activity involving production and purchase of goods with the object of selling it at a profit. Business also includes the performance of services for others on payment. For example, doctor service, lawyer service, management consultant service, etc. We can say it is an activity directed to earn a profit. Profit maximization is the objective of any business. But what is a profit? Profit means excess of sale proceeds over the expenses. If the expenses are more than sale proceeds, there is a loss. Now the question is, how do we determine whether we have made a profit or loss? For that, business transactions, which are the monetary events, are recorded in the books of accounts. This can be done in 3 steps. First, we have to record the transactions in an original books of accounts, that is, in a journal. Second, post them into secondary books of accounts, that is, a ledger. Third, extract the balances from ledger and prepare a statement called as a trial balance. Sometimes it is possible that an accountant finds some mistakes in an entry. He has to rectify them and prepare a profit and loss account to conclude the net profit or loss made by an enterprise. Here, the most important part is writing the accounts, which is based on the classification of accounts. Classification of accounts means arranging various types of accounts. Accounts are classified into personal account and impersonal accounts. Personal account is the accounts of all persons. It includes natural person, artificial person and representative account. Natural person includes all persons created by God. For example, Nisha's capital account, Nisha's drawings account, etc. Artificial persons are created by law. For example, ICICI bank account, Rotary Club account, Indian Railway account, etc. Representative accounts represent the persons to whom we pay the amount in advance or we are supposed to pay but have not paid the amount. It may also be that we receive the amount in advance. For example, prepaid salary account or advance salary account. Normally, salary is an expense. However, here a particular person has received a benefit for which he has not provided any service. It comes under representative account. Impersonal account includes real account and nominal account. First, we will discuss real account. It is the account of all types of assets. Asset means property. Asset includes fixed asset, current asset and intangible asset. Fixed assets are building, plant, machinery, loose tools, etc. Current assets are cash in hand, sundry debtors, prepaid expenses and so on. Intangible assets are goodwill, patents, copyright and trademark. Next account under impersonal account is nominal account. It is the account of expenses, losses, gains and incomes. Examples are commission paid, commission received, bad debts, brokerage paid, salary paid, rent paid and so on. Next point of discussion is the type of method and system of accounts we follow. There are 2 methods of recording transactions. First is cash system and second is mercantile system. First we will discuss cash system. It is a method under which revenue is recognized only when it is received. Transactions are recorded on the basis of income received or expenses paid. Second one is mercantile system. It is a method of accounting under which revenue is recognized when it is earned. Transactions are recorded on the basis of income earned or expenses incurred rather than income received or expenses paid. Due to certain limitations of cash system, mercantile system is followed widely. Now, we will discuss the systems of recording the accounts. First, Indian system. It is a traditional system of accounting, also known as Marwadi system or Mahajani system. Under this system, records are maintained in Indian languages. Transactions are recorded in long books known as Bahi Khata. Next one is single entry system. Small scale entrepreneurs maintain their business transactions under single entry system. Their volume of operations are very small. They maintain the record of cash transactions in the form of income and expenses. They also maintain the personal accounts of debtors and creditors. Next is double entry system of bookkeeping. This is the most scientific way of recording the transactions. Double entry system denotes that every business transaction has twofold effects and it affects two accounts, that is, one account is debited and another account is credited. Indian system and single entry system has some drawbacks, so we follow double entry system, which is based on the principle every debit has equal credit. Next, we will discuss the three golden rules of debit and credit. First one is debit the receiver, credit the giver, or debit the debtor, credit the creditor. This is the rule of personal account. It means that the account of the one who receives the benefit is debited, and on the other hand, the one whose account is credited gives the benefit. The debtor is our customer. Suppose we supply goods to our customer on credit, then that customer becomes our debtor. Here, the customer receives the benefit. His account is debited. The creditor is a person to whom we owe something. We purchase goods from him on credit. Here, the creditor gives the benefit to us. His account is credited. The second golden rule is debit what comes in, credit what goes out. It is the rule of real account. If asset comes in, it is debited. If asset goes out, it is credited. The last golden rule is debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Suppose we spend money for any expenses, expenses account is debited. Suppose we earn money, cash account is credited. The most scientific and systematic way of recording transaction is double entry system. The name itself suggests that each transaction has dual or twofold effect. One account is debited, another account is credited. Now the question arises, what is the meaning of debit and credit? Actually, the words debit and credit have no specific meaning. You can use X and Y instead. However, debit and credit are used all over the world in an accounting system, so we also use these words. Now we will discuss some concepts of accounts. Accounting concepts are general guidelines for sound accounting practices. First, business entity concept. Under this concept, a business is considered as a separate entity and is separated from its owner. Second one is money measurement concept. Under this concept, only those things which can be expressed in terms of money are recorded. Third, going concern concept. Under this concept, business should continue for a longer period of time to carry out its commitment and will not be liquidated in near future. Fourth, cost concept. According to this concept, while recording the resources of a business, it is to be recorded at their original cost. Fifth one is accrual concept. Under this concept, revenue is to be recognized only when it is earned. Sixth one is conservatism. It is a doctrine of prudence. According to this doctrine, a business should have an accounting policy for anticipating possible future losses, not for future gains. For example, provision for bad and doubtful debts. Next concept is periodicity concept. Accounting activities can be divided up and reported on annual basis, quarterly basis and monthly basis in its financial statements. Generally, financial statements are prepared for accounting year that starts on 1st April and ends on 31st March. Next one is dual aspect concept. Each transaction has twofold effect. One is debited, another is credited. Let us discuss few examples. Mr. A started a business, ABC Corporation, with cash rupees 10,000 on 1st April 2010. In this example, Mr. A and his business both are separate entities, though Mr. A is the owner of the business. He introduces a capital to the business. Here, Mr. A is a giver. Mr. A's capital account is credited. The business receives the cash from Mr. A. Cash comes in the business. Therefore, cash account is debited. Next example, Mr. A purchased goods from Mr. B worth rupees 2000 on credit. In this example, Mr. B supplied goods to Mr. A on credit, assuming that ABC Corporation is going to continue for next accounting period. It is not going to be liquidated. In this example, expenses are incurred but not paid. Under accrual concept, this transaction is to be recorded. Let's find the debit and credit for this transaction. Mr. A receives the goods from Mr. B on credit. Mr. B is a giver to the business. His account is credited. ABC Corporation receives the goods. Goods comes into business. Goods account is credited. Next example, ABC Corporation sold goods worth rupees 10,000 to Mr. Z on credit. In this case, Mr. Z is a customer. Here income earned but not received. ABC Corporation will receive the amount of sales from Mr. Z in future period of time, but the business has to make provision for bad and doubtful debts though not suffered. It is based on conservatism concept. The entry should get recorded under accrual concept. Goods go out from the business, goods account is credited. Mr. Z is a receiver of the goods, his account is debited. Do you notice one point here, that all these transactions have debit and credit? Yes, they have. According to dual aspect concept, every business transaction has dual effects. Every transaction causes equal amount of debit and credit. This is our accounting system. But these are not only limited to recording of transactions, but it also covers accounting functions, inventory functions, managerial functions and tax calculations. Can we handle all this task manually? No, we can't, as it is very time consuming, inaccurate and increases duplication of work. Moreover, it is difficult to detect the errors. To solve these problems, computerized accounting system was introduced. There are many computer softwares available, but Tally is the best one, which is used for managing account operations. It is the most popular software as it is characterized as versatile, flexible and easy to use. It also supports multilingual function and foreign currency functionality. It is a complete solution to business. It can be used in all types of businesses, whether it is small scale, large scale, even a sole trader can use it. Its journey started as a very basic version, but now it is released with more advanced features like ERP, that is Enterprise Resource Planning. Other computerized accounting softwares require numeric codes, but Tally innovated the no accounting codes concept for accounting entities. Tally software comprises record keeping function, financial accounting, inventory accounting and also helpful to management in decision making process by extracting, interpreting and presenting the data. Let us discuss various features of Tally. It is divided into accounting features, inventory features, statutory features and some technical features. First is accounting features. In accounting, Tally keeps the records of all economic events. It classifies and summarizes the monetary transactions. It maintains various group-wise ledgers and displays it with net debit and credit balance for a ledger. It also prepares a trial balance in a summarized form. With the help of data, it prepares profit and loss account, balance sheet and conclude net profit or net loss. Let us discuss accounting features in detail. First feature is Tally is complete accounting system. Tally is a complete accounting system as it provides various types of vouchers such as payments, receipts, journals, sales, purchase, debit notes, credit notes. We can even alter these vouchers as per the requirement of business. It also provides complete bill-wise information of amounts of debtors and creditors. User can also extract group-wise and individual details of debtors and creditors. Next feature is Tally has various inbuilt groups for a proper classification of accounts. Tally allows the user to define account heads under various inbuilt groups as per the requirement. Tally also offers to create new groups for more detailed categorization of account heads. There are 28 predefined groups, out of which 15 groups are primary groups, 13 groups are subgroups which are capital in nature. Next one is audit trail and drill down display. Audit means to verify details of account and drill down means to zoom in into account details. Tally allows the user to zoom in into any reports till voucher level and can make necessary changes in it. Next feature is to display reports. This feature allows the user to view reports on particular date or any range of date. The user can view balance sheet, profit and loss account, stock summary, ratio analysis, trial balance, day book, cash flow and fund flow statement, receipt and payments, etc. Once the user specifies the date range, Tally will automatically display these reports. The user can also compare data for any two selected periods. Next feature is check printing. Tally allows the user check printing facility. The last feature is payroll. Tally automatically calculates salaries and it also generates pay slips of the employees. All these are the accounting features. Next are inventory features. Before discussing inventory features of Tally, let us discuss the meaning of the term inventory. Inventory is the total amount of goods contained in a store or factory at any given time. It includes stock of raw material, processed goods and finished goods. Tally software has some inbuilt features of inventory. Let's discuss these features one by one. First feature, multi-location stock control. In the business, there are multiple godowns at different locations. Tally keeps the track of stock at a single or at multiple locations. Next feature is complete tracking of stock movement. Tally can keep a record of inventory transactions by using goods receipt notes, delivery notes, stock transfer journals, manufacturing journals as well as physical stock journals. Next feature is to define reorder level. Tally provides the user order status reports. Based on the previous quantity consumed, Tally helps the user to define reorder quantity of stock from the supplier. Next feature is to create stock items, stock groups and stock categories. Tally allows the user to create stock groups and stock categories for various stock items. Stock items are of various types of goods. Similar items can be put into one group and similar groups have one category. Next one is to create multiple godowns. Multiple godowns, Tally allows the user to create any number of godowns. Godowns are places where stock items are stored. User can observe the location-wise movement of stock by creating multiple godowns. Next feature is Tally allows user to create multiple price lists for multiple groups of customers. The user can generate quantity based pricing with discount structure for various groups of customers. Next feature is tracking of stock through receipts and delivery notes. Many a times in a business, goods are delivered first and invoices are sent later, or invoices are sent first and goods are delivered later. In such cases, stock should not be updated, but Tally tracks the tracking document and updates the inventory. In addition, displays it in trading account as a part of purchases or sales as the case may be. And the last inventory feature is actual billing quantity. Sometimes the business offers various offers such as buy 2 get 1 free. It means deliver 3 packets but billing for 2 packets only. The user can enter both the quantities to update the stock. Next is technical features. Tally has some technical features also. Let's discuss them one by one. First, it is easy to install. Tally software is easy to install as it is characterized as menu driven installation procedure and it takes just few seconds to install. Second feature is it supports multi-user functionality. At a time, many users can work with Tally software. Next feature is Tally runs on multiple platforms such as Windows, Linux, Macintosh operating system with its various versions. Next feature is internal backup and restoration of data. Tally has inbuilt backup and restore button. By using this option, the user can take backup of companies and restore it in the local hard disk or in external memory. Next feature is related to data management. In data management, we will discuss import-export of data, extraction of data directly from Tally, data synchronization and split data to form a new company. Tally allows the user to import or export the data from Tally software to other software or from other software to Tally. To import the data to Tally software, the user needs to write a program in Tally definition language, and to export the data from Tally software to other software, it converts the data to XML, HTML or in a ASCII format. Tally allows other programs to use Tally data directly. Microsoft Excel or Oracle have an inbuilt ODBC compliant component, hence can use data directly from Tally. In case there is any change or any update in Tally data, it can be reflected in real time in other ODBC compliant software. Data synchronization. In data synchronization process, Tally enables a branch office to send its data to the head office. Tally also has an inbuilt feature to split data. The user has to specify the date and Tally will automatically split the company to form 2 separate companies as per the period specified by the user. Once the user splits the data, closing balance of the first company becomes the opening balance for the new company. Next one is graphical analysis. Tally allows the user to generate graphical analysis for sales register, purchase register, ledgers, fund flow statement, cash flow statement, etc. Next feature is Tally and Internet. It includes protocol support, web browser access and email facility. Tally provides the protocol support for HTTP, HTTPS, ODBC, FTP, etc. User can directly log on to Tally website and refer the list of all facilities offered by Tally. Tally representative can assist the user with the help of Tally chat. Tally allows the user to mail any document. Next feature is data security and data reliability. Many times people have a fear in their mind that if we use the computerized accounting system, will it keep our data safe? Tally has some powerful features to keep the data safe. There are few features of Tally which comes under data security and data reliability. Tally offers reliability of data. If there is power failure or if the computer is incorrectly shut down, data will remain safe. Tally also offers data security. Tally uses binary encoding format to store the data. Binary encoding format is a format which prevents devious grouping of information. Tally ensures that there are no external changes in its data. Tally provides multiple levels of security at hierarchical levels. Every authorized user can have his or her own password and can use specific features of Tally. But the administrator level user has full access and can set control for other users. One more feature of data security is Tally Vault password. Tally Vault is a data encryption option. Without Tally Vault password, data cannot be accessed. Next technical feature is Tally Audit. Audit means to check and verify the transactions written by the accountant. Tally also has an audit facility to verify and correct the transactions entered by the user. This feature provides the user with admin right to check and alter the entries made by the authorized users. Data migration is one more technical feature of Tally. Tally provides data migration tool which helps the user to migrate the data into latest version and continue its day transactions to use Tally. Next is very interesting feature of Tally. Tally software provides multilingual capabilities. Tally's multilingual capability is in 9 Indian languages and 3 foreign languages. It is Hindi, Gujarati, Punjabi, Tamil, Telugu, Marathi, Kannada, Malayalam, Bengali, English, Bahasa Melayu and Bahasa Indonesia. Tally enables the user to enter data in one language and interpret it in another language. The user can enter the data in one language and generate the receipts, delivery notes, purchase order in any other language. Next are statutory features. Tally provides statutory reporting for value added tax, state-wise value added tax, central sales tax. Statutory reporting for ETCS and ETDS. It calculates tax collected at source and tax deducted at source. Return and challans for service tax, filing of fringe benefit tax, generation of reports as per central excise statutory requirements. Next feature is point of sale. It is a computerized cash register which adds the sales total and calculates sales tax or VAT. In conclusion, Tally accounting system in comparison to manual accounting system makes the job of accounting function easier and faster, less error prone and more interesting. Thank you.